Here in Kansas City today, differing views are emerging of the events leading up to the arrest of a pregnant woman by police. An arrest that has some in the community demanding action against the police officer involved and the police chief. Tonight we have team coverage of the arrest and reaction to it. We begin with a closer look at the video that police released late today, what it shows and what it doesn't. KCTV5's Carolina Cruz has been examining the video. Carolina.
Ellen, the video shows 30 minutes before police arrest anyone. So we want to break down that video for you, that half hour, into a few key moments. We'll start at the beginning. A group of people gather at the gas station at the intersection of 35th and Prospect around 11 Wednesday night. Some come and go. 8 minutes in, a woman who appears to be pregnant pushes two men. Some in the crowd try separating them. Some pushing and shoving follows, but no brawl or large fight occurs on video. 12 minutes in, police highlight a person to the left of your screen for what they believe is someone trying to get a weapon in the trunk of a car. Police get to the scene at about 22 minutes in. The business owner called them, wanting everyone who wasn't a customer to get off his property, and reported a fight. Officers tell Troy Robertson, a man who stands at that intersection often holding a sign, that he is trespassing. He goes out of frame. When we see him next, police captions saying he's trespassing. A group of officers walks over to arrest him, and he runs. At this point, we can't see what's happening between the officers, Troy Robertson, or anyone else in the group, including Robertson's sister, who is pregnant. When the camera swivels, about a minute later, it shows more than a dozen officers, a few people in handcuffs, including Robertson's sister and some onlookers. That video ends on a black screen, and the text says that woman was taken to the hospital by ambulance, the one who was pregnant. She was evaluated and released. Ellen?
Carolina, thank you. Hours before the release of that video, the leaders of several civil rights groups gathered at 35th and Prospect. They made clear their anger over the way that police treated the pregnant woman and the city's response since that video first came to light. KCTV5's Abby Dodge is live with that story. Abby.
Ellen, protesters are starting to gather outside of police headquarters. You can see them right behind these cars. They have a group out here every Friday. But tonight they asked for more support from the community. On the corner of 35th and Prospect, where police made arrests, we caught up with the witnesses and civil rights leaders to get some perspective on the incident.
Troy Robinson showed up at the corner of 35th and Prospect with a sign, like he does most weeks, to promote peace. Today he spoke to journalists saying earlier this week when police arrested him and his pregnant sister, there wasn't a clear reason for the force police used.
There was no fight. There's no fights over here. We don't allow violence. Something gotta give. It should take something to go viral for us to get justice.
We are denying the allegation that there were fights.
Stacey Shaw is an attorney for the pregnant woman. She says this video and others they plan to release early next week show wrongdoing by a KCPD officer. Shaw says video is the only defense against what some civil rights groups are calling a corrupt police department.
And the only thing that citizens can do in Kansas City is film the police with their cell phones. And you saw on Wednesday that even that will be attacked and met with brute, unnecessary, and excessive force.
Kansas City's Urban League says trust in leadership is lacking.
What we want Mayor Lucas to do is stop all the photo ops. Stop bringing form and start bringing substance. Start representing this entire city. Be the voice of the black, brown, and white people who elected him, and not just the face and the pawn of the Kansas City Police Department.
Thank you, guys.
Mayor Lucas spoke to KCTV before police released this video today. He says he wants all the facts, but his initial thoughts were with the woman.
I think it certainly is an unfortunate situation, and so we will try to see that that hopefully we don't have unfortunate situations like that in the future, and we'll try to figure out whatever ways there are to hopefully making sure that we don't have to see those sorts of things often.
The attorney for the pregnant woman says they are planning on releasing more video of the arrests on Monday. Live in Kansas City, Abby Dodge, KCTV5 News.
Thank you, Abby.